In this video, I'm going to show you how to make these macro-friendly frozen s'mores because the summer is in full swing and there's nothing like enjoying a cold dessert on a hot day. Plus, each one is packed with 8 grams of protein and the entire recipe makes 12 s'mores. So you can save the rest for later or eat them all at once. I wouldn't blame you if you did. Starting off with the ingredients, for the chocolate layer, you'll need 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt, half a cup of milk, half a package of sugar-free instant pudding, and 2 scoops of chocolate protein powder. Stir the ingredients around in a large mixing bowl until no clumps remain. And grab a 9x13 baking dish. You'll need to place down a piece of parchment paper to prevent the s'mores from sticking to the pan. One little trick I learned is that it helps to crumple up the paper first, because when you go to place it on the dish, it will help form to the shape of the pan and it won't be completely flat. You'll then need to cut 12 regular sized graham crackers in half, so we'll have 12 squares on the bottom and 12 on the top. I know this seems a little tedious, but if you don't cut them in half, they're just going to be too big and fall apart when you eat them. Then just use a spatula to spread the chocolate around as evenly as you can before placing the s'mores in the freezer for about 20 to 30 minutes. During this time, we can assemble the marshmallow layer, which consists of 16 tablespoons of whipped topping and 6 tablespoons of whipped cream cheese. This might seem like a weird combination, but I first tried using the Cool Whip only, and when I went to eat them, the marshmallow layer was completely mush, while the chocolate layer was still too hard. So by adding in cream cheese, we can help thicken that layer up, especially once it's frozen. Once that marshmallow layer has been spread evenly, top it off with the remaining graham crackers and place the s'mores in the freezer for another 20 to 30 minutes. The exact amount of time will vary depending on your freezer, but you essentially just want the layers to be solid and not completely frozen so you don't hurt your teeth when you go to take a bite. This is also the best time to cut up the s'mores into 12 individual squares. If you don't do this, it's going to be impossible when you try and eat one of them. I'm telling you, you're going to have a 9x13 frozen block of dessert that's unedible. So make sure to divide them up when they're somewhat defrosted to save yourself a future headache. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, this recipe makes 12 s'mores and each one has 146 calories, 17 grams of carbs, 6 grams of fat, and 8 grams of protein. One last note I want to touch on before wrapping up this video is that you want to avoid using fat-free ingredients with this recipe. I find that 5% fat Greek yogurt and 2% milk is the nice sweet spot. The reason why you don't want to use fat-free yogurt, milk, etc. is that these ingredients end up having a lot more water, and once frozen, as you might imagine, it makes the texture too icy. So I find that adding some fat in these ingredients helps improve the consistency, making each bite more enjoyable, and you won't have a weird icy block of chocolate. Well, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed this recipe, please hit that subscribe button for more low calorie and high protein recipes. We're closing in on 10K here, and I really appreciate all of you for the support. It's been a fun ride. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.